Greetings gamers, I'm Ian Higton from Eurogamer and this is Eurogamer's top 50 games of the generation. 40 of Eurogamer's contributors, past and present, were asked to nominate 5 games in some form of preferential order, and the votes were then totted up. Simple and scientific indeed, but it's not a definitive list. These are the titles Eurogamer as a collective group have enjoyed the most over this generation. I'm sure you guys will find plenty to disagree with and pick out loads of games you think were unfairly missed, but that's all part of the fun, right? Let us know your games of the generation in the comments section below. I've listed the rules in the video description so you know exactly what platforms you can choose from. We're entering the top 20 now, and this time it's numbers 20 to 11 who are taking centre stage. Which games are unlucky enough to narrowly miss a top 10 slot? Find out now by using your eyes to watch and your ears to hear. Everyone's favourite Cape Crusader emerges from the shadows at number 20 in our charts in Batman Arkham Asylum. It's a hard enough job turning the adventures of a licensed comic book character into a passable game these days, just ask Superman or Iron Man, but Rocksteady really pulled the bat out of the bag here and created one of the best action-adventure games of the generation. Morrow winding its way into joint 17th is Bethesda's staggeringly ambitious and incredibly immersive RPG, The Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Hundreds of hours worth of adventure await you in the land of Cyrodiil as you track down the heir to the throne of Tamriel without being distracted by the countless side quests and activities. Also, it has Patrick Stewart in it. And Sean Bean. There were many who thought that Crackdown would be a soulless GTA rip-off, but this superhero sandbox game, which sits at joint 17th, was much more than just a cheap imitation of Rockstar's mega hit. In Crackdown you could traverse the city in leaps and bounds, kick civilians 50 feet into the air and then juggle them with heat-seeking rockets for bonus points. It's a playground for the mischievous where everything has been turned up to 11, and it's cracking good fun. Knee-sliding into joint 17th is Vanquish, doubtlessly the best third-person shooter to ever come out of Japan. Shinji Mikami struck gold with this incredible shooter that gives you the ability to slide 40 yards on your knees along concrete, ducking through the legs of a giant bipedal robot while firing rockets point blank into its groin. Nuff said. What can be said about Minecraft that hasn't been said a million times before? Number 16 in our charts is currently one of the biggest games in the world. It's made its creator Notch a multi-millionaire and it's launched the careers of countless YouTube celebrities. If you've never heard of Minecraft before, then you're probably watching this video by mistake. The whole Mass Effect trilogy gets its own slot at joint 14th. It had its fair share of criticisms, sometimes to do with gameplay, many times to do with story choices, but that didn't stop whoever played the series falling in love with the many wonderfully realised characters who joined Commander Shepard on the bridge of the Normandy.
Let's finish this!
Breaching and clearing its way into joint 24th is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. It's the game that single-handedly killed the FPS equals World War II genre and made everyone go all modern. It represents the franchise's highest point, with every following game only able to mimic or add tiny tweaks to the spectacular cinematic action of the campaign and the legendary multiplayer elements rather than vastly improve on them.
Here it is at 13, it's the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. It's so big, there's some snow, and a dragonborn too. It's an immense RPG with so much to do. Even though some might say that the combat is poo, that's okay, it's still cool. Watch as I stab a dude.
In at joint 11th in our charts is Bioshock, one of the most immersive gaming experiences in our beloved medium. Who could forget the first time they entered Rapture from the lighthouse in the middle of the ocean? No one, that's who, because a game as atmospheric as Bioshock lives with you forever. Our final entry in at joint 11th is the bleak and brutal action combat RPG Demon's Souls. There is no compromise with this game. If you die, you start at the beginning. You either get better or you get nowhere. You can learn to love Demon's Souls like few other games in the world, but only if you're prepared to give yourself over to it.